By the way, E is actively calling for your upcoming video to be brigaded. Make sure Theo knows how you feel about hosting a terrorist-adjacent creator. Yeah, Ethan Klein is such a moron. He doesn't even realize that Theo Von quite literally had Candace Owens before me. He's so one note. He's so stupid and so clearly not invested in anti-Semitism whatsoever. I did not even know that Theo Von had Candace Owens on before me, for the record. Theo Von's not going to give a shit, dude. This is the perfect demonstration of someone who does not give a about actual anti-Semitism and only cares about attacking me by saying I'm a terrorist-adjacent creator. You're so stupid, dude. Like, if you cared about stopping anti-Semitism, I don't think you would actively try to censor me, you moron. You would probably try to censor people who are actually engaging in anti-Semitism. Bro took a screenshot of your minute the minute it was posted. Yeah, 1 minute in. Holy it's so crazy. He is just so one note. How the does his audience not recognize this, dude? How does his audience not understand that this is a person who is hell-bent on not actually combating anti-Semitism, but instead is directly just personally looking to attack me every step of the way? Also, this is actively trying to brigade any podcast appearance that I engage in. I'm going to be honest with you. The commentary community that actively, the commentary community that avoids talking about this topic, when they would have made basically a million videos about any other content creator that that engages in this extended crash out, you're fraudulent. You don't want the smoke. I get it. You're a little cowardly. I'll say it. This man has become my one-man Keemstar. Are they brigading? I mean, he is. You bet your ass. As soon as the podcast comes out, he's gonna post it and be like, "Go tell him how you feel about hosting a terrorist." Did he brigade Bad Hasbara? No, of course not. You want to know why? Because Bad Hasbara is not like an apolitical space. God forbid he sends his audience to Bad Hasbara and they watch the podcast and learn something. That's the problem. Ethan is terrified of people who are more knowledgeable than he is. And the only thing that he'll do against someone who is more knowledgeable than he is just isolate them and try to actively brigade every single area that I appear in. And when it doesn't work, because these people go, "Okay, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Calm down." When these people turn around and say, like, "I thought the podcast was good. I don't know why you're freaking out like this," he just loses his mind. At what point do you get a restraining order? It doesn't work that way. We're public figures, chatter. Stop. Also, I'm not a baby, all right? I'm not Ethan Klein. I'm not going to, like, cry about every single person, like, random commenters and try. Like, can you imagine me trying to actively dox, like, random former fans? Like, that's insane. Do you know how many YouTube videos that would have been made in this situation? The reason why he's saying the reason why he has to slant his manic, pathological obsession with me under the guise of like combating anti-Semitism is because he is nakedly and insanely obsessed. That's it. He's lost hundreds of thousands of subs at this point, and he can't let it go. In his mind, he has to justify it. He has to turn around and say, like, "Nah, it's 100% because like Hasan turned my community against me." It's so wild, dude. I've said time and time again, I wish him well, and I still do, because I know that if he were to get better, he would just like stop doing this shit and stop going down this weird rabbit hole. Have you seen him lying about this yet? Like, why is his podcast just talking about me? What the fuck is this? Ethan Klein lied about Hasan's no other land coverage. When I see Hasan talking about it, zero mention of the Israeli partner. Hasan talked about Yuval and Ethan didn't even know the interview was in person. Like, this is what I mean. Why? It's like very simple shit to fact check. Does Ethan's community not give a I don't understand.
Seen Hasan talking about it, zero mention of the Israeli partner. And when he I'm not saying, I don't know what happened, but he interviewed the Palestinian guy and the Israeli wasn't on the call. They raised a bunch of money.
It wasn't a call. It was in person. And Yuval, who I am trying to get on the show, by the way, was flying in.
That call. They were there.
Why is he? Why? Oh my God. I'm glad that someone is fact checking him. Holy shit. Yeah. Loser Hasan is so funny to say in this situation.
In person.
They were there where in person?
At Hasan's house.
So the Palestinian director.
Look at Dan's face. I didn't know Ethan was going to have so many Joe Rogan, Jamie-ass moments, dude. Hey, Jamie, fact check that. My man looks exhausted, dude. Holy shit.
So the Palestinian director showed up at his house.
Correct.
Anyone else was with him?
There were. To be frank, I haven't watched it. I just saw that he had him on the day before. So
yeah, there was a couple of guys in there in the room.
It could be the Israeli guy was like, "F Hasan, I'm not going there." But I doubt.
Oh, I'm wrong? Okay, let's double down. Oh, it could be that the guy hates him.
I think if he had a problem with Hasan, the other guy probably wouldn't have gone either. If they're like homies.
yeah, I doubt it.
But yeah, I think Hasan. I think it's interesting how Hasan just pretends like this wasn't made by half is made by an Israeli.
We do all of that. Most of our activism together. Yeah.
So let me ask you about that actually, because so Yuval Abraham played a role in this in the making of this documentary. I've actually really admired his work for a long time at 972 Magazine, Local Calls, another one that does a lot of investigative reporting on all of the horrible things that the Israeli military is doing.
So anyway, it's just this really inspiring story of a joint venture between an Israeli and a Palestinian. Or
it's just like there's no way that Ethan's community sees this stuff, right? There's no way that they are aware that he is just literally lying every single day. Apparently, he talks about me every single day. I didn't realize he was just like only talking about whatever the fuck I'm doing. How does this end with him? Like genuinely is scary. I think he's like a cyber stalker. He's gonna find a new victim eventually and move on. And I will be relegated to I don't know, one of the voices that they use on the soundboard eventually, every now and then. There's a segment now bitching about you called The War Room. Oh my God. Oh, I think also hyper focusing this on this kind of shit, like when Donald Trump is actively ruining the country and perhaps the planet, is additionally funny. But it's just like what we just showed. You know, you're not serious about anti-Semitism. You're just simply saying that you care about anti-Semitism because otherwise most people would look at you and go, "Oh, you're just like pathetically obsessed with this person." It's very weird. The H3H3 is turned into the Hasan hate hour. That's the 3 H's. Hasan hate hour. They trolled him with that segment by playing the title card soundbite over and over again. I like to believe they're subconsciously telling him how ridiculous he's being. I don't fucking know. Do you warn whoever you're collaborating that this brigading shit can happen? I didn't in the past, but I probably should warn people because like he's just always going to go after anyone and everyone that I collaborate with, I think. You have a bad habit of bringing streamers and industry colleagues onto your platform who are shills and snakes, dude. Yeah, I'm never gonna stop assuming the best in people. I don't give a shit. You know, that is a principle that I'm going to maintain. Getting fact checked by his own crew.
He's closer to them than he is to Jeff Bezos.
I'm closer to your guys' condition.
What the I'm not watching this, dude. Ethan Klein criticizes Hasan for saying he's closer to these incarcerated firefighters than Elon Musk, while at the same time not knowing how much they get taken advantage of, saying they shouldn't push for more pay. Yeah, I saw this before.